A new era of Cardano NFTs has begun, and this era has two major developments, which I want to talk about today. And I know I haven't talked about Cardano NFTs in a while, but today we have some major things, and we should probably go over them before they spiral into old things that are just the norm of Cardano NFTs nowadays. First things first, though, if you want to stake with the Jack stake pool to earn passive ADA on your ADA, you can do so, and also it will help support the channel, so I would greatly appreciate it. Now, first things first, we have a big development. This is by Alessandro of Berry Pool, also the creator of the co-founder of SpaceBuds, and the creator of Nami Wallet. So some big things behind him, and even other libraries outside of Nebula, like Lucid Library, which major marketplaces like JPEG Store are hoping to switch to soon for condensed code, and a lot more. But in general, this is a major step forward for NFTs, and in my opinion, probably one of the visions of Cardano and decentralization that is going to affect the future of NFTs on Cardano. So what is Nebula? This is a new form of marketplaces for NFTs on Cardano, and it's not just a contract, it's an entire dApp, including chain indexer and event listener. You don't have to know what these things mean. I'm going to go over what this means for the ecosystem in a sec here. Basically, it's a template or protocol that can be used by any Cardano NFT project, and they can implement their own project and make their own dApp around their project. So how does it work? First of all, it's extremely easy. This is something we need in Cardano. Easy things that are easy to deploy thanks to Dino. And you can see some features, including common ones from listing NFTs, single or bundles, bid on NFTs, single or bundles, buy NFTs, single bundles or multiple, and sell single bundles or multiple. Update listing bid, cancel listing bid, buy, sell, buy within the same transaction of you bidding and selling or cancel listing, private listing, liquid staking, stay in your pool and receive rewards while having a bid open. This is pretty big, as most NFT marketplaces, or pretty much all of them, don't have this. Place floor/open bids and open up a bid on the entire collection, but you have the ability to set constraints, placing a bid on the SpaceBuds collection, but only allow bears or certain type with axes to be bid. This is only possible with the CIP 0068 compliant collections. Nebula essentially solves the double satisfaction problem without sacrificing composability. Dynamically apply fees and royalties to your marketplace for your NFT project, and also add or remove fee recipients as you'd like, and be in full control of the entire marketplace fees. This isn't really possible unless you make your own marketplace, and Nebula is now that place where you can do it yourself for your own project. On top of this, you can open source, you can use the open source and easy to verify the contract and play with the on and off chain endpoints. The chain indexer Nebula Watcher handles chain rollbacks and emits events only after a few block confirmations. The whole database from the Watcher is stored in an SQLite database, which makes it extremely lightweight and flexible, and it allows you to compose your own custom queries. And there is a few more things. Nebula is not 100% finalized yet, but you could use it right now. And projects are probably going to go start using it at their own risks, but it's all open source. You can verify the contract and other sources. But in general, this is something that just came out and it wasn't announced. It was just here from Alessandro, that can allow any project to have their own decentralized place. Decentralized as in a sense, not using third-party programs or a big marketplace, have their own place where people can come, set the fees low or set them to only the fees of the marketplace, and set royalties however they would like. So this is huge to me. This means people have more flexibility for what they can do when making a project, and having your own marketplace is pretty good. It's in the ethos of Cardano to me, and it's really huge. I think this might be a stepping stone for a lot of projects here on Cardano. If you want to check out this tweet or the GitHub for Nebula, you can do so in the description below. Another narrative in Cardano NFTs, which I have yet to talk about much on the channel, is Gucci.io. Now, this is essentially the first time we've been able to short NFTs on Cardano. You can put your ADA where your mouth is and get paid for being right. If you like floors, you can have an honest to goodness floor, one that acts as support non-resistance, so slurps, sweep, and dump the night away. And there's a lot more. Essentially, you can use your NFTs to earn yield. You'll get back either an NFT from the same policy ID, ADA collateral, or you can sell first and buy later. Get an NFT as deposit and collateral, sell the NFT, the ADA is yours. If the floor price drops, buy and send the NFT back to reclaim your ADA. So pretty cool stuff. There's also an additional HODL mode, which essentially allows you to have a true for a policy ID. And if anyone wants to sell you to that policy ID or that NFT collection, you can claim it by simply going down and pressing sell to them. based on the ADA they have deposited in the policy ID as a HODL. If none of this makes sense, let's go ahead and let's check out the protocol itself and why it is going to change the way Cardano works. To me, let's click the top right box, is because now people can bet against projects and not just sweep up the floors. And they can also put in bids for a true floor where there's always people to buy in a certain collection. Let's check unsigs out, for example. If we had an unsig, we could sell for 200 ADA right away to whoever this person is that put in the ADA here. We can also choose to lend people our unsig NFT. And as you can see, there's a fee and there's a collateral set. And we could then make some return on our investment or on our NFT by just lending it out if the collateral we set is actually accurate, or they set is actually accurate and the interest is worth it. We do have to keep in mind when we're lending our NFTs, we only have to receive an NFT back that is the same policy ID and not the same exact NFT. So it could be different, but in theory, this gives you the opportunity to be bullish or bearish on a project and act on it. And if you're right about the project going to the absolute zero bottom, you can profit from it too. Before this protocol was released, and although it's bare bones right now, there wasn't any way conceptually or even to actually do it that you could short NFTs in a manageable way. Gucci allows you to do that, and I do think this, paired with things that allow marketplaces to open up their own shop, are huge for the future of Cardano NFTs, and this is in a sense a new era, an era where you have control of your NFTs and you can bet on them, and you can also go ahead if you have an NFT project and make your own marketplace to bet on yourself. Basically, the era now we're in is the era of responsibility and the era of you being able to profit from whatever you may want and do whatever you want with your assets. Now, that has always been true for Cardano NFTs as they're yours and in your wallet, but now more so than ever. And I only think this is going to expand as we go further and more tools for NFTs and Cardano in general come out. That's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was helpful. Stick with the Jack Staple if you want to support the channel and our passive ADA on your ADA. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.